Welcome everybody to Tonepriest Project Gilmour, episode 2A. What are we doing today? Project Gilmour, I told the Tonan we need another piece of test gear for my little hobby here. And that piece of test gear just happens to be a Hiwatt amplifier clone.
Oh! I beg your pardon, what did you say?
I don't know if she bought it. So what we did is we searched out some amp kits. We looked at a bunch of different manufacturers, and I narrowed it down to, I wanted a manufacturer that was based here, or supplier, whatever, that was based in the United States. The whole tariff thing going on. If you ordered from Seriatone, whatever, I think they're based overseas, and a lot of the other ones are based overseas, and, you know, big, heavy 40-pound amplifier kit. Yeah, the shipping would have been outrageous, and I would have been tariffed into oblivion. So we narrowed it down to either Mojotone or possibly a Weber kit. I want to give a big shout out to Dead Kobe. If you're interested in one of the Weber amp kit builds, go check out his channel. He's built a couple of them, and from what I can tell, they seem to be very high quality, very nice little kits. So go check out Dead Kobe's channel. But when all the thinking was done, I narrowed it down to either an orange OR120 kit from Weber, or, and this is how I justified it, a DR504, a Hiwatt DR504 amp kit from Mojotone. And the orange amp is awesome and all, but its usefulness, especially for what we do around here, using a lot of pedals and stuff, and the fact that it's a 100-watt amplifier. I need a 100-watt amplifier like I need a hole in the head. So that kind of took it off the list. So that left us with the Mojotone Custom 50, which is a Hiwatt DR, Dave Reeves, 504 kit. Yeah, David Gilmour. What could be better? All right, I got to start this series off like all the people on the internet started off. If you don't know what you're doing, do not work on a vacuum tube amplifier yourself. It's extremely dangerous. 400, 500 volts. There's all sorts of giant can capacitors with tons of capacitance that could jumpstart your heart or stop it dead. If you don't have good soldering skills, that is a recipe for disaster. You could burn your house down, burn the neighborhood down. And go check out D-Lab Electronics channels. Terry over there, half of his videos are of him fixing other people's gooches when they tried to build a kit. So this is kind of black belt stuff. No, it's not black belt stuff. It's brown belt stuff. So if you want to eventually get into this, start making some pedals, get your soldering skills down, learn how to work on the stuff safely, and I didn't tell you to do it, all right? Don't sue me. All right, blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look at this thing. Here we go. Alright, here she is, just as we received her from Mojotone. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed. The package arrived within 3 days of my order, 3 business days. $5 shipping, so you need to kind of include that if you're shopping for one of these. So, you know, this thing weighs like 38 pounds. I don't know what that is in European communist units. What is that, like almost 3 stone? But it's hefty. Yeah, FedExed it to me. Nice. So we gotta open the sucker up and see what's inside. Let's do that. Now, there are some people on the internet that will tell you when you are opening a package, you should use the smallest blade you possibly can so as to not damage the contents. And those people are super pedantic. So I found the most obnoxious knife that I have here. That's what we're going to use to open this up. Carefully, so as to not damage the contents. Oh, would you look at that? We got her open with this silly thing without damaging the contents. Alright, let's see what we got. I hope the light situation's okay here. We're kind of winging it here. We have a bunch of packing paper. We have an envelope. Probably some build instructions. No? Let's take a look. Nice. Is this full size to scale? No, probably not. Might be. Layout. And a nice big schematic. There she is. You see all that? Take a screenshot. You won't have to buy it. And that's it. That's all we got. We don't need this. We'll just put it together. Where do we begin? How about this little bundle of joy right here? Ooh. This is all the fun stuff. We have a turret board. Looks very nice. It's thick. Got all these nice turrets on it. We have an elastic band. Might come in handy. We have a plug, IEC style. We have a whole bunch of can capacitors and preamp tube covers.
Shields.
They look decent. Got a bunch of wire of various gauges. This isn't the thickest stuff in the world. We got thick gray wire, or is this? Oh, this is going to be multi-conductor wire, probably shielded. And then we have a bunch of other wire here. Gonna say it's probably like 24 gauge, maybe. We may or may not use that. We'll probably use that for the heaters and something a little beefier for other stuff, or not. Whatever. Maybe we'll just do it as is, so we can have a proper determination of how the kit is as it is sent to you. A couple of boards. Nice. That's what's in there. We have a couple of little, oh my god, little boxes. Surprisingly heavy. These are probably, definitely going to be the transformers. Alright, in heavy little box number 1 we have boom! Look at that. Nice. Power transformer, maybe? Probably? Possibly? This is really nice. I believe these are made by Hiwatt. Right in, oh, as always, we got a nice dent in the bell. You can't buy an amp without having that. So points off for that, but it probably shouldn't hurt it. Believe these are made by Hiwatt. American made. Lots of people use these high quality Hiwatt transformers, including Dr. Z and Dave Friedman. So if you like those guys, you'll like this too. It's nice. It's kind of like the partridge style with this the mounting structure, I guess, flanges. So that's nice. Here's read that. That's the part number or whatever, if you can read that. There you go. Alright, little box number 2. Oh my god, no. This is going to be your power transformer. Oh my god. This thing weighs more than I do. Boom! Hell yeah, dude. There's the part number, if you can read it. If it's in focus, I can't tell. This thing is heavy. Here's a guitar tuner. Sold separately. We got some little damage on the flange here. A little bendage. That's no big deal. No big deal. You can take care of that. But yeah, she's banged up a little bit. Kind of concerning because there's no damage to the Mojotone. Well, here you go. Here's your problem. Here's your problem. She's banged around a little bit. What about this guy here? This guy wasn't, though. So I don't know if Mojotone got those shipped to them and their shipper banged them up or what, but minus 2 points for the little bangage on the transformers, but we're already ahead by 50 points, so still doing good here. What's all this? Oh, this is going to be our little fish and tackle boxes. Very nice. I like this. What do we got inside here? Nice. Got some little plugger inners. Got white ones and black ones. Tube sockets. Very good. You see that? Lightage appears to be the Belton style. Are these actual Beltons? The Michael X ones? I believe it is. There's a little B stamped into it. So that's very nice. Stoked about this. I'd figure to keep costs down, they'd give you those shitty ceramic ones. So I'm very happy that they sent these. We got your typical chicken head knobs with the screw insert. So they go onto a round shaft potentiometer. I like that. That's what I would buy if I were buying it apart separately. We got a ohmage selector switch here, which is nice. Looks like exactly what I would buy. Oh, got some switches. Probably your power and your standby switches. And they are made by Gilmour.
Gaylord M. Fokker?
Yeah. Read that. Gilmour.
I thought your name was Greg.
Yeah, they feel good. Very sturdy feeling. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Got your filter cap holder on tours. We already looked at that. And then we have miscellaneous. Oh, we got a couple of fuse holders. A couple of fuses. It's kind of where you go to use a screwdriver to open it. And it's not a thread, it's a push, twist, and pull out type. But these seem fine. No problems here. Anything else of note? Got some wire ties, a bunch of screws, nuts, caps nuts with the teeth on them. You can see that. Nuts. There's your nuts.
That's what she said.
Very nice. No complaints whatsoever. This all looks like stuff that I would buy if I were, you know, selecting each individual component myself to build me up. So, yeah, nice. What else we got? Oh. Don't want to lose any parts. All right, we have fish and tackle box number 2. All right, what'd they give us? Here's all our passive components. Coupling caps, resistors. The resistors look to be 1 watt carbon film. Capacitors. It says Mojo Dijon. Somebody down below, I'm sure you know who makes these. If these are like Mallory, rebranded Mallory's or something like that. Are we in focus? Probably not. But Mojo Dijon. 100 nanofarad. 630 volt. Those are fine, I'm sure. Potentiometers, we have, look like alphas. They are alphas. Sorry about the lighting, guys. Alpha pots, which is what I would pick. I know a lot of people like the CTS pots, but I actually prefer the alpha pots. I would use CTS pots for like guitar volume and tone, but actually I wouldn't because I like Bourne's pots there, so I have no use for CTS pots. Just personal preference, there's nothing wrong with them. I just like other stuff better. A wall IEC connector. Oh, looks like we have a silver mica capacitor. Is it SM branded? I don't think so. I don't have my bifocals on, but it doesn't look like it's one of those crappy SM branded ones that all the techs say are garbage. So that's nice. Got some of these guys wire around cement resistors. These are a little bit on the thin side, but they appear to be Royal Ohm, so you can't complain about that. This is all really, really nice stuff. I am very pleasantly surprised. Very, very pleasantly surprised. Okay, here is our little thingy, control panel layout thingy. Let's see here, it's made out of plastic. but it looks very nice. Is the white etched? Yeah, the white is like etched. So this thing was all black, and then they scraped it like you know what I mean. It's etched out. It's not like printed, white paint printed. We got this thing on the back. We got this thing for the ohmage selector. We got this thing for voltage selector. That's nice. And what else we got? Alright. So this is a little shitty. They could have probably done a little bit better packing job. But I mean, it was wrapped in paper and there's bubble wrap in here, but tubes, you know, they're taking a chance that they might get broken, but I don't hear any jingling glass, so JJ's. All the tubes are JJ's. Pair of EL34Ls. And for the preamp, 3 ECC83s or 12AX7s, and an ECC81, which is what, a 12AT7, I think. Fact check me on that. We got a little shield, just like the originals have. I was wondering about that. I was looking at pictures of original Hiwatts, and I was wondering if it was going to come with this or if I was going to have to make one. But there you go. It's already been made. Look at that. I like how the light shines. Simple things. And finally, ba-boom! Big old hefty chassis. Very nice steel. Is that zinc plated? When it's like all yellow and purple swirlies on it. I believe that's zinc plated. Could be wrong. Fact check me. All stamped out. All the stamping looks nice. Edges aren't especially sharp. Yeah, it's the real deal, guys. I am very pleasantly surprised at the quality of this kit. I think it was worth the money. I don't know. We'll find out when we're all said and done. But I have zero complaints other than, you know, the dinged up transformers. But that's not uncommon to get transformers delivered to you with some dents and dings. But oh god, power transformer. It's just the flanges. That's no big deal. And then the output transformer. We got a ding bell, but you know, all my bells have been dung a long time ago. Looks to be wax potted. Very nice. There you go. That's what comes in a Mojotone Custom 50 Hiwatt DR504 clone kit. I am very, very pleased with this. I have no complaints about the quality of anything here, except for maybe the wire they give you. But I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, there you go. All right, fellas, we'll see you in the next episode. Rock on and prosper.
Done.